morning, good afternoon. Depends where you are. We broadcast this worldwide, by the way. I got people in China. I got people in Dubai. Well, guess what? Everyone can get the American dream. It's not easy, is it? All right. How many times have you been knocked down? How many times you had some friend and family member rip you off and you spent thousands, some didn't work? How about if we cut the chase today? We cut right to the chase. Get a tablet and pen out. Have your cell phone ready as well. A couple of things I need you to do. By the way, my name is Ray. Last name is Reynolds. It's pretty simple. They nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit because I've built billions of dollars for people. Having fun. I'm also known the Incorporated for rich and famous people. And I brought my first million in at 14 and a half years old through a corporate structure. How about 2.6 billion at 26? You might just want to pay attention just a little bit today. This is live, by the way. Gonna have some fun. Got a question? Type a question or two. Now, I'm going to tell you no pictures and no recording. I want you to put it here, mindset. I want you to learn how to do things my way. I'm sorry. I believe you followed silly people and you didn't learn how to play the game of business. So I wrote 46 years ago or about personal business credit. So we're going to try to cover a lot of things today. Now, I have no excuses and I don't want you to have any of this as well. Now, every time I hear somebody say a white man can't jump, I hear stupid all the time, don't you? 1981, I broke the record for the highest kick and fastest kick on planet Earth. By the way, white men do jump. I was kicking the basketball hoop when I was 14 and a half years old. Not possible. Well, the reality is creating 2.6 billion 26, which I did through corporate structures, not possible too. See, I got all my goodies. You got all your goodies yet? I'll bet you most of you. All right, what did you do? You jacked up your personal credit card, you dropped your score, got stuck, can't get any more, and hocked your family in your house. I'm sorry, I call that silly and dumb. Did you know you never had to do that in the first place? So let's see if I can correct some mistakes today. Half of you got a corporation. Oh, goody. What did you learn? About nothing. I watch people spend thousands of dollars to an attorney, CPA, corporate service, and don't learn dilly squat. Sorry. All right, did you know all corporations are free in all 50 states? You pay just a little filing fee. Do you want to be a millionaire? All right, if you say yes, it's the wrong answer. Would you like to be a corporate millionaire? Now the answer is yes. I only show goodies I obtained. So let's play. Let's understand today, one of my clients tells me this flat out. Last year, she's filed into bankruptcy. No, stop. You have a little equity in your house. Her credit was 510. It sucked. So I taught her how to rebuild her life again. I did most of the work for her. Then as we're going through the coaching process with her, she told me, Ray, I spent over $150,000 hiring people as experts for over 2 years, from Ty to Tony, all right, and all these other people. One thing I watch them do is not give rules and tools. Problem is, motivation's good, but it lasts an hour or two. So let's take a picture of this page. Like I said, certain pages I'll say take a picture. All right, other pages, no, take a picture here. Now, let's cut to the chase. All right, I didn't go to high school. Why? Because I went to East Coast College at 14 and a half. T. Wicker Junior High. They basically tested me 3 times. I write with both hands and talk at the same time and rhyming all the time. I got an IQ of 203 with total recall. Isn't that fun? What did I do at 17 and a half while I was at East Coast College? I'm buying properties, having fun driving a Lamborghini. You know what? I had 22,000 payphones. That was a fun business too. I wrote the book on laundromats, dry cleaning, storage units, and all kinds of fun stuff. My first series of books were what? Playing the game of business. Playing the game of business. You see, I never wanted to own anything. So I hope you took a picture today. Your goal should be 100,000 a month. Now, let's think today. Personal credit. I said you jacked it up. You got stuck what? You couldn't get any more? You can't write this off. You can't write off at all. And you jacked up your family? You brought the pain home? I call that silly and dumb. Did you know corporate credit? You can write off the insurance and the credit card. So let's play with the right money today. Is that okay? So let's basically take a Wells Fargo $100,000 card, which comes with a checkbook. Why don't we invest $5,000? Did you know I can get a piece of property brand new in 14 different states for $5,000 as a down payment? Now, if you take the division process I created and invented 85, 86, what do you get to do? Let's buy 3. Did you know that's auto income from 10,000 to 50,000 a month to $100,000 or more? See, your problem is you don't know how to play. You want to take your money from your family and start a business, and you're going to fail 87% of you anyway? Hell no. How about we get properties in Texas? See, we can play the game to win. But again, that's up to you again. There's all that rhyming again. Dry clean. I wrote the book on dry cleaning. When I set up the first one for my client, I didn't want to have a location. He had a van and a truck. I got him to $300,000 a month. Then we decided to get a location. See, dry cleaning is kind of fun. Half of them don't even do the dry cleaning at the location. It's a storefront. They go to the factory and bring it right back. My client, I lined him up. I got him 3 locations using corporate credit. His income is $63,000 a month through the corporation. Is that okay? How about we do the laundromats? I wrote a book on that too. You want to get $30,000 a month? That's what we should do. Have some fun. How about storage units? Having 44% of control of storage units in California is kind of fun. You see, they're pretty easy to run. You own it, but you don't have to run it. Third-party management. Oh, goody. We could play the game to win. Now, I don't care if you call it residual income or passive income. Hell, I call it auto income. I invented something new word. Auto income. It's all I wanted to have come in my life. I needed $1,100 a month when I was 17 and a half years old. I help people get laundromats and dry clean and Wendy's restaurants and Jack in the Box too. How about some gas stations? So let's understand. I'm going to try to convince you, let me build you $1 million of credit where I use that money to get a location of whatever you want for auto income and then get $100,000 a month. Is that okay? See, your way sucks. You haven't got to millionaire and billionaire. Why not? I did. Why don't you? All right, are these turned up today? You got choices to play. Now, I was disappointed. It was a bittersweet. They came up with cell phones. Then I lost all my payphones. Damn. I had 22,000 payphones with an average income of $300 a month. Add it all up. 3 years ago, I got to replace it finally. All right. What charging stations? We're making money. I like money. You like money? So let's play connecting the dots. Let's say I can convince you and I can do the work for you because I don't just screw up my program anyway. All right. We take 30,000 off of a card. Okay. Do you know the payment's under $500 a month? Do you know the average person, probably you waste $50 every other day? That's $600 freaking a month. The average person pisses away. Why don't we take this money and we connect the dots? Let's get an EV charging station started right away. Up to $8,000 a month. Now yearly, that's $96,000. Now I invented the division process in 85, 86. That means I can have more locations. So that means I could take 9 divisions and get 36,000 to 72,000 a month. Would that help you? How about $1 million business? It's just the EV charging stations and have fun. So play. These are the type of business I'd like to help you get today. Now I have a company, it's a locating company. We locate the opportunity, and what do you get to do? You get to make money, and I do all the work for you. Because the more you screw up, I don't want you to screw up my program. All right, unfortunately, you do things your way. Is your way work so far? I think it sucks. That's just my opinion. But we got to play my way for a little bit. Is that okay? Okay. So it's like this is the credit hour. We have an office number 800-254-9506. I got a call center too. And I like to have them accomplish my goals. I don't stop till I accomplish a goal. Okay? You let life run your life, and what do? Control your life and barely get by, or this in the Macarena? Or you think you're getting rich? If you don't have your foundation down, it's not going to happen. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? But again, rags to riches, that's my story. Isn't it terrible? I was born in a damn taxi. On the way to Gardena Hospital, she threw me in a trash can. She threw me away. She didn't want me. I was an inconvenience. Oh, well, today I want you to understand. All right, I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. So let's understand something very simple. All right, I want your journey to begin with me. And I want to take away all your excuses because that's what people have. See, half of you have shitty credit. All right, half of you don't deserve it. The other half do deserve it because you don't give a shit. Isn't that terrible to tell the truth? Hopefully it'll set you free. Your journey can begin with me today. Draw the diagram in front of you. Go ahead. I want you to think today when you drive to that city, no matter what city or state you live in. You're going to see Bank of America, banks, grocery stores in cities, and gas stations and laundromats, and you're going to see Wendy's and McDonald's too. Why the hell don't you own them? I do. Why don't you? See, your problem is you. Let's look at Bank of America. They bankrupt over 6,000 locations. Well, how'd they do that? Parent company owns a branch. Branch number is a subsidiary. And they take the money and the honey and bankrupt the debt. Isn't that fun? So today it's like anything else. Chase Bank does it. They got in trouble too. What do we look at? US Bank. They got in trouble as well. Wells Fargo just got their ass kicked again. $3.7 billion for being lying sack of doo-doos. That's what they got cited just on Thursday. They were the most indicted freaking bank on the planet when they get away with it. And they write it off too. You know that indictment, the 3.7 billion, they get to write it off on their taxes when they're dirtbags. Well, that's just the truth. How about Walmart? 300 million bucks. They got in trouble. Sam's Club. So I want you to compare that you didn't look behind the curtain how they did it. Okay, Geico, cities, 11 cities filed bankruptcy. So you never took the time to figure out how this works, and you keep going through life like ducks and sheep. Meh, quack, quack. I think you follow ducks and sheep all the time. I want your first goal to do for you and your family, stop bringing the damn pain home. Write it down. You got your tablet and pen? Stop bringing the damn pain home. See, I'm going to tell you things you're doing right and wrong. I'm going to correct and give you the answers to all the solutions to the problems. So let's become a certified CFO. I want you to reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Is that okay? So let's understand. I need you to look behind the curtain. I don't think you ever did that. Let me give you an example. Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell that took care of me, all right, told everybody she's going to help the kids. Bullshit. Using, abusing shit out of me. She dropped me off my first time. I was 3.5 years old at the Redondo Beach Pier. And then she rolled down her window and said, "You're not here at 5 o'clock. I'm going to leave you there to die." She was a she-devil from hell. She did that till I was 9.5 years old. Okay, I ran over to the pier. There was a light. There was this hot dog stand. The hot light kept me a little warm, little fan. I got to eat out of a trash can and steal off the pier. Isn't that nice? I got caught the third day. I thought he was going to throw my ass off to the pier, to be honest with you. I thought he was going to throw my ass. That's Reed. Little boy, you got a choice. You can take out my trash or I'll call the police. Take out the trash, all right, or call the police. I said, take out the trash. Till I was 9.5 years old on the Redondo Beach Pier, I was known as, boy, clean the chum bucket. Boy, take out the trash. Boy, boy, boy. That's why everybody yelled at me. Boy. You see Tony's on the pier? It's simple. I went to the Palos Verdes mansion on the weekend, shoveling horse and cow. Shit. I'm hustling for money. I did two things as a little boy. I learned from lessons. Number one, I started gathering magazines about rich and famous people. You see, I saw Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes, and Rat Beach. Yeah, it's called Rat Beach. I wanted to know how they got the damn money. See, you're not winning the lottery. You're not getting enough big enough raise to start your business. You're going to steal from the family and screw it all up, which most of you already did too. So let's do it my way for a while, okay? So I want you to understand rules and tools. Many years ago in 1990, in 91, 92, when I met Ken Yarbrough of the Witness Protection Program, helping them as well, having fun, you know what I got to do? I got to coach him and train him when he becomes security chief at TRW in Hesperia. I get to set up part of the system behind the scenes. So let's write down what I wanted you to do. All cards are going to have a sticky. Put the sticky in the back of the card. You write down the limit of the card, 25%, and what's 29%. Now listen carefully. All cards but two fluctuate. You keep jacking the stuff up, you're jacking up the freaking wrong card. Why the hell would you jack up the wrong damn card? What's wrong with you? But let's understand how I set up the system. It's very simple. These cards don't fluctuate. What did I say? They don't go up and down. You can max them out $1 million freaking bucks. They have two limits, paid over time, unlimited. If you take raise rules and tools and you do what I tell you to do today, you're all going to maintain 750 the rest of your life. You want to max out a card? These are the suckers, not these. That would be stupid. Who the hell brings the pain home? They're supposed to be man up and woman up. Are people that stupid sometimes? Nope, but they do stupid all the time. Okay, so we got TRW, Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made bicycle parts. Elsa going to California, get information business. Oh, goody. And then they become Experian in 96. Isn't that fun? See, I drew the first diagram. I called it good, fair, or hell no. I want you to get this in your head. You're all going to get a 750 score if you do what I tell you to do. Is that okay? If we do it my way for a while? So Ray's rules, rules and tools. Simple. We get to play. Now, if you've got all your credit jacked up and it's all screwed up, we don't want bankruptcy because that ruins a divorce. We don't want the debt consolidation stuff today because that's a bunch of crap. Years ago, we had consumer credit counseling, all the bureaus. I was a part of that. Now all the debt consolidation is a piece of crap. Take a picture. Go click, click, click. You see what happens is I can help you get supply credit, not guaranteed to the corporation structure, and take the supply, turn it to cash. Now you take the cash over here and you balance your debt. Isn't that what you should do to solve your problem? Balance the debt. Right now, you're not winning the damn lottery. You're not getting a raise. How are you going to do it? You're going to have to get it through me. Okay, so here we go. During the weekends, I got free classes all the time. What do I want to do? Help change the world. That's been my goal. You know, I've been online or in person for 46 years helping people like you, having fun. But I got all my goodies. You got yours yet? So we get to play my way for a while. That's why it's called raisecredit.com. Okay, let's make you a certified CFO. Would that be okay? Corporation and divisions. Write down corp and divisions. We're corp and divisions. Let's understand, like my coaching packages. I can only coach 30 people at a time. Why? It's simple. I can only fit 6 calls a day. So what happens is I have my senior and junior coaches coming up. I've been training them for a while too. So you might not get number 1, you're going to get number 2, but that's okay. They'll still help you. So there's that rhyming stuff again. I'd like to do a blueprint call with you. Would that be okay if you and I get on the phone? And we turn around and look at past, present, and future. You know what that is? Good, bad, and ugly. From there, how about family? How about corporation? How about division process I invented? How about irrevocable trust? We can plan to die as we plan to live. How about the car? How about the house? How about auto income? How about what I put in my system 46 years ago that someone else started to steal as well? Financial freedom, cash flow free of our time. It's simple. I wrote in my book 46 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. So I don't believe in plan B. I think plan B is for losers. If you're going to settle, that's just being a loser. I'm sorry. Every time I hear someone say, thank God it's hump day, loser. Friday, TGI Friday, thank God it's Friday, loser. I mean, come on. If you're an entrepreneur, you don't give a shit what day it is. You're ready to kick some ass out. That's what an entrepreneur is willing to do. Like plan B my assets. So we don't believe in plan B. Got it so far? So let's look at this. This is chapter 18. I'm not here to be CPA and attorney. It's public record. You can check it out too. And a corporation is a legal person. I got lucky when I was being used and abused by Mrs. Hope. Well, I was lucky. I listened to her poker game. Every Wednesday night, all these people have a poker game. They said a corporation is a legal person. I was 7.5. But see, I was a weird kid. They read me a story in a book, and I memorized the book and the story without the book. They freaked them all out. See, I taught myself how to read at 2.5 years old. I memorized the words. Simple. So when I wrote down a corporation is a legal person, I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. Next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? She was rude. She walked away. 5 minutes later, here's a Machiavelli in the book. I read the book. You've been reading the books too. Good luck. You never connected the dots. I had to find a blueprint. By the way, I couldn't find one, so I invented my own. Now let's watch. I just circled may sue or be sued. I screwed up. I didn't pay attention to that. I didn't at all. You see, what I did, I went to the library for 2 years. By the time I'm 9.5 years old, I was brave enough to send a $10 money order to the Secretary of State of California. That's what I did. See, I found that corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee. So I sent away my $10. And my corporation came back as Helping Hand Industries. It's right there. Check it out. A 9-year-old kid set it up. I was me. Ooh, You know what I got in the mail? I got $100,000 of credit cards in the damn mail. See, in the 70s, 80s, people got credit cards in the mail without applying. Corporations got them all the time. Mrs. Holt thought I was a crook. She called Ted Turner, that was at that poker game, and this Laker that became an attorney, and said, how did he do? I had explained to Ted Turner how to use that SS4 26 ways. I'm 9.5. He didn't know how to do that. I don't understand, stupid, but the realities, that's what I had to deal with. I got named in the movie Dave. So here's my problem. I'm 12.5 years old. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I used the word Braille. I got named in a lawsuit. Scared the shit out of me. You see, all right, you got to realize if a corporation gets sued, they sue you. You're the founder. You're on the bank account. You're the deck on the sheet. I thought the goal was to never bring the pain home. So I understand. All right, when I was a little boy, they kept saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what I meant. The owners kept going back. It's about it. I thought they were stupid. I grew up and realized they were stupid. I invented a process called division process in 85, 86. So your name's not on it. So today we're going to do it my way. Let's think. If we put our ducks in a row and build $1 million of corporate credit, can we go get the American dream? How about we never bring the pain home? Me, I'm honest and I'm blunt. It's just having fun. See, my wife calls this my hobby. All right, it's very simple. Now, if you follow stupid, you're not stupid. You did stupid because you didn't look behind the curtain. I'm sorry, but you didn't. So let's understand why they call me the godfather of credit. That's just because I build billions for clients. KNX gave me the nickname. I've been on that station 49 years. All right, having fun, helping people and telling them what to do, which I'm going to do for you too. If you allow me, I'm going to tell you what to do. Okay, let's take a list. I believe you should start with a goal list. Here's my goal list. Now, how do you do it? See, that doesn't solve a problem. Neither does motivation, rules, and tools. So we got to use a daily list, a weekly list, and we have to look at a project list. We have to break down every project in detail. Got it? Now, I promised myself I would never get married when I was a kid, all right, unless I had a foolproof program. All right, and I understand they didn't exist, so I created one for me. So I got to million to billion to corporate structure. So basically, I got a wife, 6 kids, and 12 grandkids. Now, did you know I'm the incorporator for Arnold, Rich and Famous, Lakers, Clippers, and Angels too? Kind of fun. Superman Gold's Gym, college professor, even a program for homeless. I got a Race 360 program. From there, $1.6 million. Made her a millionaire in Long Beach, California. $1.2 million. Oh, don't forget about the people coming out of prison too. Here's Freeway Ricky Dickie Ross, gold and platinum cards. Unlimited to $1 million. How about Thomas? Or Thomas was in prison for 26 years. 6 months later, after I repackaged him through coaching, brand new dump trucks doing $5 million a year. Is that okay? So let's understand. Your problem with you is you didn't look behind the curtain. Sorry to say, but it's true. So let's look at an SS5 form. Let's write it down. Write down SS5 form. I know you don't know what it is, but I'm going to explain it to you. I appreciate Capital One finally reported score went up higher today. All right, Robert, great. Glad to hear it. Wait till we add more and more and more. But let's understand. See, Robert's a client. He's listening, learning. I love that. You signed an SS5 form. That's what you did. To get your SSM, all right, to get the 1040 tax return. And no one taught you the rules and tools until you met me. So we're going to teach you the truth. Is that okay? Now, if you didn't do it yourself, that means mommy did it in 1971 on, because Nixon took the gold standard out. So we are measured by a number, and it's we the people. So let's compare SS5 to SS4. This is where your biggest screw up is. I'm sorry, but it's true. Line 1 in front of you says legal name of entity or individual person. You see that right there? Did you know the only form that the IRS ever created for banking and credit purposes was the SS4? Had nothing to do with your social security number, SS5. See that card in the back, you turn it over, it says do not eliminate. Don't use for ID purposes, and you break the rules too, and property assessment administration, not you, and don't carry it with you. Now, if you're a crook, you just need to go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. That means you don't file tax returns. Wesley didn't listen to me. He used to listen to his stupid attorneys and CPAs in Beverly, California. Went to prison for 3 years, $5 million fine. Being stupid ruined his life and his career. So let's write down irs.gov. Can you do that for me? irs.gov. Go ahead, write it down. Then I want you to write down 1244. Write down 1244. I want you to listen very carefully. The IRS has a form that allows you and the corporation to file a single tax return. You join as one tax return. Do you understand? So there's no reason not to file. You don't pay tax up to 3 to 5 million anyway. See, your problem is you didn't learn someone to teach you how to play the game of business. Now, Richard's a nice guy. He ran around naked on the show called Survivor the first time. He got the first check. Or he almost died twice. His CPA says you get $375, you get to keep, rest goes the IRS. Write this down. I said reference 3 times 5. I showed him how to turn it to $15 million and still pay the tax. He didn't listen to me. You know what he did? He pissed it away like half of you do your money every day. And 10 years probation. He violated that too. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. People aren't stupid, but they sure do a lot of stupid things. We're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. Hell, you're running out of time. You got 50 more years to play. The United States of America Incorporated. What did they do? Well, let's see. They took 50 corporations, made them states. States had cities. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case they have an oh shit day. They have an oh shit day, they bankrupt the debt and stay in business in front of you. Why didn't you ever find out how they do that? Why didn't you find out we the people? Supreme Court says a corporation is a legal person. You see, no matter what somebody says, without the foundation, you can't seem to go get it and maintain it and keep it. So our goal is to stop bringing the pain home. I want you to write down division of me. Can you do that for me? Division of me. Write it down now. Line 1 says legal name of entity or individual person. I can put your name there, your corporation, your division, or your subsidiary. I can build multiple cash credit reports. I give myself more than one chance to try. As long as I'm trying, I'm not dying. If I'm not trying, hell, I might as well be dead. We got to play and understand how to do that starting today. Now, I had a problem. In 2009, I had an oh shit day. I died in a coma. Luckily, Jesus let me come back. So I'm worth $3.7 billion in corporate structure. My wife signs a POA, power of attorney. The tax attorney stole my shit. Not very nice. So what did I do? Well, I have my 3 divisions of me. Write it down. 5 closet divisions. All right. I went over and said, honey, on the way to our house in Huntington Harbor, found it's not our house anymore. I said, go over to Mark's place. He owns jewelry, Mark. Okay. Honey, I'll be right back. I went inside, sold my wedding ring, Rolex necklace, bracelet. Come back out and watch this. You're watching your Rolex and your ring? Honey, they're being clean. I lied to my wife. It is my job as a man to take care of my family. So I'm going to man up. Now, what did I do? I took my 3 divisions of me and I built $1 million of credit in 6 friggin' weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do you stay down? Oh, you didn't give yourself a second chance. Whose fault is that? Listening to stupid people like a duck and a sheep. I want you to have a division of you. I want the division of me to get you credit, house, and franchise. I want you to protect your ass, and your family. You didn't look behind the damn curtain. That car, wow, it's one of the cars in the collection. It's $1 million Lamborghini. Here's the key. Bum, bum, bum. This is $6,800 a month when I obtained this. So let's understand, I got shopping centers, apartment complexes, and all this stuff doing millions and billions of dollars. And I got one problem. If I had that Lamborghini, if that's a problem, what do I get to do? I bought it as a division of a corporation. Now, I didn't guarantee as me, SSN. I guarantee a division of me is SS4. I get to do the 3-step I invented. The 3-step is simple. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Put that sucker over here. If I can't save that piece under the Federal Protection Act, I can bankrupt the shit out of it and throw it away. It's not what the banks and grocery stores and cities do in your face. Your problem is you keep bringing the pain home. Why would you do that in the first place? How about we look at lease and ability, division of me? How about we look at properties, division of me? How about we look at how to receive money? SSN, tax. SS4, no taxes due till hell we're profitable. Oh, I like that. So why don't we look at the Fair Lending Act? Did you know 1 credit card can become 99 more? Wow, that's $100 million. You want to play it? No, we'll see about that today. Now, here's Mary. Mary's sweet. I met Mary after she screwed it all up. See, she's Ivy League education. She's a VP for Apple. $250,000 a year. She married her high school, no, her third grade sweetheart. They're all making good money. Mary wanted to start a business. She gave $10,000 to the attorney, $5,000 to the CPA. No problem. Mary was learning how to cook from grandma. So what does Mary do? She used her personal credit, 98,000, and dropped the score to crap from an 800. Called them us. What did I do wrong? Their response, that's about it. See, Mary's problem is her stupid attorney looked at the lease and had her sign a 10-year lease with 4 options. See, problem is Mary had to guarantee that because her stupid attorney's an idiot, in my opinion. Sorry. See, if it was a division of the corporation, Mary wouldn't have been hooked, but she didn't listen, like half of you. So what happens? The restaurant went to shit, bankrupt. It took the corporation down. She lost her house and her husband divorced her 3 weeks later. He says, I didn't sign up for that. You lost our home. Guess what happens? So if you listen, all right, she should have had that restaurant sign as a division of her and a division process. Every time you sign your name, you're hooking yourself and your family, all right, to liability. What if we learn to be a certified CFO and learn to play the game and stop bringing the pain home? My way for a while, because your way sucks. Okay, look at your corp today if you have one. Go check Secretary of State's website. Find your corp, find your name, you're the officer, and you're on the bank account too. When they sue that, they sue you. Congratulations. Did you know 87% of people put their home address on their officer's list? Isn't that called stupid? They added yourself to the national mailing list. All right, I don't understand that. So I'd like you to check if you have one today, what address did you use? Should have been a shared office space or, mailbox, etc. So if we put our ducks in a row, my way, all right, because right now they sue they sue the court, they sue you, that sucks. How about we build a line of defense so they can kiss our assets when there's a problem, like the banks and the grocery stores and the cities do? Is that okay? So here's a 750 for you. Here's a $100 million building. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini, one of the $5 million mansions, and $1 million race boat. I obtained them. Why didn't you? Well, these turned up today. So you got to play. So if you let me add you to my credit system I developed in 92, all the way to 96, while I'm helping Yarborough, and TRW became Asperian. See, my credit file system sets up instant credit reports for tax IDs, TransUnion, Equifax, Asperian. Now, instantly. Is that okay? Let's write down credit, loan, and money. Come on, credit, loan, and money. If I build you $1 million of credit and you turn it to a loan, you can loan that money and become the damn bank. Is that okay? Your corporation should be a management company, all right, doesn't do business, but it's credit. You build a line of defense and you have a division for franchise, a division for apartment complex. What are you going to do? Create up to $1 million a year. How about 100,000 a month? Would that be okay? Okay. Ray Reynolds, that's me. All right, I've been doing this for 4 decades plus, making millionaires and billionaires. 6 weeks a day, all right, 6 days a week, having fun, Fridays, Saturdays, and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you ever want to step up to the plate and learn how to play, you get stuck with me. I don't pass the buck. I have a team that helps me, but you're still stuck with me in every class. That way you don't fall in your what? You know the answer to that. Flippity dippity doos. I'm doing real estate at 17 and a half. I went to auctions. I got 19. They told me I could get number 20. That sucks. They told me no. I don't like no. Every time you hear no and someone tells you can't do something, you know they're full of shit. You know they lied to you. How they tell you something, you sign something, you know they're lying to your face and you put up with it. Your friends and family, they ripped you off too. How about this? I realize the buyer's a liar, the agent and the broker. And the contractor that hires a subcontractor that stands outside Home Depot. They're all trying to steal my shit. I don't like that. So I decided at 21 years old, I want to be the bank. Is that okay? I wrote a book in the series, How to Become the Bank in Tax Balancing and Buckets of Money. We get to play my way. See, my first test is when I sold a car. I sold a car to somebody. He put a down payment, so I'm going to go to the credit union. Oh, no, you don't need to do that. One of my divisions will carry the balance for you. I got $413 for 7 friggin' years. Whee, that fun? Oh, I sold the first house. You know what I did? Signed a mortgage. I got $1,200 a month. I was trying to get over to $1,000 plus a month auto income. So I created a way to do this. It's like today, if you got an apartment complex, why don't we dissect the hell out of it? Why don't we do the assignment of mortgage? You got one loan and you just split it off 42 different ways. Look at the money coming in. Wow, you can be the bank for 30 years. But again, when I developed the real estate system that I have, I sold it for $10,000 a set because it does makes billionaires in real estate financial system, buckets of money, tax balancing. So you might want to learn about the assignment of asset. We get to play make your money making machine. That'll be okay. So let's say today you want to sell computers or widgets. No problem. You get supply and vendor credit up to $1 million. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days. We're going to call it OPM money. We're going to basically play with Dun & Bradstreet. And you're going to sell things on Amazon and eBay. There you go. How about $300 million of goodies, if not more? Is that okay? Just things I obtained 15 years ago. Or you got to see the list today. We can play some more. Okay, God's gift, a mansion in the harbor. Okay. Houses on all 5 islands. Okay. Hey, race boats and yachts that got my name on it too. The RayReynoldsUniversity.com. How about Duffy's? How about mansions? How about big billions of Lamborghinis too? Hell, why not? I like goodies. I like goodies yet. See, every time I hear some idiot say white man can't jump, that makes no sense to me. I kicked the door jam at 10, the back jump at 14 and a half, T. Waco Junior High. Damn. My hair's coming down, hit the light with my head. I kicked the light out, and that was fun too. My ass is as high as foot as a 6-foot locker. So white men can fly and jump. And I kicked at the lights that night too. See, they have no excuses. So when you hear the word no, don't accept no. Say thank you, walk away, find out there's another way. You see, you got to realize there's always a way. So let's understand, there's 1,000 steps to the millionaire dream. I came up with the Millionaire's Founders Kit. I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night for $5,000 a set. So here's 5 things you need. You ready to write them down? I'm going to build you up to a 750 score. I'm going to build your credit up and away. From there, I'm going to basically talk about corporate divisions and process that for you too. Then I'm going to get you up to $1 million of cash credit and checkbook money. Then I'm going to get you vendor and supply money. These are a must-have if you want to hit millionaire. If you want millionaire, that's you're going to have that. You can't tread water and play it safe anymore. Okay, you have a corporation. Oh, goody. You have not a handy one for free. Free. All you got to do is pay the filing fee. How about you stop bringing the pain home? You put your ducks in a row. Let me repackage it and do it my way because your way sucks. Would that be okay? Now, I'm the incorporated for rich and famous people. A couple of presidents of the United States of America, too. See, they listen better than most of you. But let's understand what you did. You had a meeting at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business, and we're going to jack it up, screw it up, jack it up, hurt our family, bring the pain home. It'd be stupid. That's what 87% of people do. How about we do it my way for a while? I think your way sucks. Is that okay if we tell the truth? So we never bring the pain home. I like that. So let's understand. Write down today's date. Let's work on the next 90 days to rebuild you and show you some goodies you can go get too. All right, winning the game of business, I wrote 46 years ago. One of my companies is Repackaged in America. My other one was Only in America. I let Don King use that too. Page 6, paragraph 3. Cash flow for your time. There I am on that old shit day. Damn. I'm helping people. I'm doing my best. And I always say, let God do the rest. Amen to that too. But here I am dead in a coma. They take a picture when you die, by the way. Click. I should have jumped up and said, boo. Oh, well, my wife tells the office he's in a coma. He's probably going to die. Ron takes a U-Haul truck to steal my books and CDs. Tom sells my websites and my phone numbers to a porn site. Can you believe the people around me that trust, they want to screw me over when I'm dead? That kind of sucks. So if you don't have a copy of Millionaire's Founders Kit, call the office at call center. It's $499. If you do it through me doing a live webinar now, it's $199. I don't have to pay a base or commission to anybody. It's now. It's a Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle. There you go. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. Now, starting a business running one, that's a pain in the ass. You don't know if the people around you are going to push off the cliff, they're going to catch you, or you're going to die. How about you hold your breath? You know, I wanted out of hell. That's what I wanted as a kid. I didn't get a mommy and a daddy, a real one. Being used and abused as a kid sucks. I remember, all right, the abuser would get me at 2:30 in the morning. I wake up at 2:25 ever since, and I can't sleep past that my whole life. 2:25, drop to my knees. Thank you, Jesus, another day. Thank you for yesterday, today, tomorrow, and my forgiveness too. In Jesus' name, amen. That's what I say every day. Then I go look in the mirror. You see, when I looked in the mirror as a little boy, crying my eyes out, I realized one thing: the only way to get me out of hell is me. I had to count on myself. You, every time you have an idea, you tell your friends and family. And what do? They correct you. They stop and interrupt you. And you got to do your idea like this. You ever find out the idea you have, instead of them encouraging you, they interrupt you instead, and they haven't done dilly squat, and they're going to tell you how to do your idea. Doesn't that really suck? All right, don't let people cloud your direction. July 4th, I got 3 yachts in my backyard. Where do you park yours? I get to go in the coma and get to die. During that time, I get to hear my wife get tricked by the POA, power of attorney, and the tax attorney made her sign. From there, the nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. Lucky they didn't see a little pink dot on my driver's license. They're going to take out my heart, take it away. She's upset. The whole room's just freaking out. I got a choice. Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. Stay in peace or go back. Weird. I said, go back. The machine went beep, beep, beep. The lady dropped her clipboard. He's alive! Which I said boo, but I could not do. Okay, so I have no excuses, and we're going to take away yours as well. I moved 24 times, about 11 and a half years old, a lot of shitty people. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6 times. My excuse is I'll only feel sorry for myself for 3 seconds. I'll give you 3 minutes. We got no excuses. From now on, you got to get past go. Let's show you some basic Lamborghinis. Let's show you the Duffys and mansions. White men do jump, stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, race boats, helicopters, U-Dogs, yachts, and Ferraris. You want to see some more goodies? It's simple. I call this raise rules. It's simple. Everybody can go get the American dream, but you have to have your foundation first. So I drew my first blueprint. I was 9.5, and I called my blueprint See It, Believe It, Go Get It. That's the name of my blueprint. I can modify it all my life. So credit repair. Hey, let me get out my magic wand. I don't have one. Mine's broken. See, credit repair is bullshit. I'm sorry, but it's true. Go to TikTok. Get this letter, do this. It's got magic. Do this, do that. So stop the crap, please. Credit repair is fraud for the Federal Trade Commission. They're not allowed to collect money up front, by the way. How about the Credit Organization Act too? What are you supposed to do now? Simple. How about we download section? Just type section 611 in Google. You'll come up with what you can do for yourself. So let's understand today. If you have a collection account going and hitting you again and again, 5 ways to kill a debt. You might have to negotiate a debt or two, man up, woman up. Simple. As we do this, you might have to negotiate a debt or two. Always remember the rules and tools that came from Ray Reynolds, Rules and Tools. We have to maintain 25%. There's only 2 cards that don't fluctuate. We put a rapid refresh in place, and I invented rapid score and rapid refresh 41 years ago. Working with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarbrough was my idea. Is that okay? We use what's called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. People do stupid things. They're not stupid. So I'm going to give you the first 25 steps today, okay? We're going to teach you how to get your goodies too. Look at Credit Karma because it's free. Intuit bought them December 3rd, 2020. They got indicted 3 times, but it's still good because it's free. Next, we have to look at LifeLock. Please be careful here. They've been indicted 6 friggin' times. The last indictment is $100 million. What you hear on TV, good luck with that. It's up to you. Now, what I'd like to do today is obtain your credit reports. I'd like to personally analyze them. All right, I'd like to show you exactly what I need you to do. All right, and go to class, not fall in your want, and that way you get a 750 score in 90 working days. You're going to go to class. You're going to learn. Isn't that terrible? And then I'm going to call your case number Friday or Saturday. Now, here's that form you didn't pay attention to, all of you. Even mommy at the hospital, SS5. All right, name to be shown on card. So the SS5 form equals SSN in 1040. There's your tax return. It says do not laminate, don't carry with you, and don't use for ID purposes. And it says property of such administration, not you. It's not even yours. How's that? We're bonded up to $35 million apiece, by the way. So the SSN was designed for the 1040. That's all it's designed for, to track your income. From there, when Nixon took the gold standard out, they got to get it to the baby. This came out of mama because they got to bond them baby too. That's how they print money. So we get to play. So let's understand. Your first company you work for, you got your first paycheck. Where's my money? Company designed and they told you flat out. The IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. See, we're all ducks and sheep. But if we learn how to play, we don't have to bring the pain home. That's why I want you to look at 1244irs.gov. I know almost not pay tax up to $3 to $5 million. So that SS5, we're going to compare it to the SS4. Now here's the problem. How do you receive money? You receive money SS5, SSN, tax, probate when you're dead. Time of death is for the state and federal government, by the way. See, they know you can't take it with you. That'll make sure your friends and family don't steal when you're dead. SS4, no taxes due till you're profitable. Is that good? So let's look at the SS4. Your banks and grocery stores and cities do this in your face, and you didn't bother to look behind the curtain. So line 1 says legal name of entity or individual person. That's right there. They bankrupt locations all the time, branch numbers. Do you know the only form that I can find out the IRS ever created for banking and credit purposes is the SS4? It's right there in front of it. Banking and credit purposes per entity. So we could actually learn to play and not bring the pain home. Here's my dashboard. I created this in 90 through 92, and then by 96, we're having more fun. Okay. I'm requesting behalf of a SSN and SS4. Harold Stokes wanted to be in front of all the schools, high schools, instead of credit reports for kids, instantly and teach them how to play. Unfortunately, Harold died. God took him before his time, as far as I'm concerned. But it's up to God, not me. So I can do this under SSN or SS4. I can request on the behalf of a person, a corp, a division, or a subsidiary right there. So I can set up instant credit reports of Experian, Treasury, and Equifax, especially for the corporation getting money now. So that's why my system does. And by the way, I'm the only one on the planet that has this. Is that okay? We get to play the game my way? Division of me makes kind of sense, huh? So we could play again. Your corporation should do 4 things. That's it. It should buffer tax, no tax due to you're profitable. From there, all corporate credits, a damn write-off, even the interest rate. Car fleet price, and you get the free buffet. That's it. See, a division should be the line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability and real estate. What am I doing? I'm building a line of defense. What I'm teaching is a different way of life you can get to the American dream without hurting your family. Line of defense. We build a corporate umbrella. Debt follows tax ID, so does credit reports too. And I'm going to guarantee what I say I can do for you 100%, as long as you're part of the program. If you jack up cards and you apply and crash the wrapper rescore, we tell you up front, and I do too, we're going to violate your case. I'm going to charge you a fee or close your case. Please don't screw up. From here, collection account, there's 5 ways to kill a debt. You got an IRS problem, they got a form too called 656 for 30-day A and B. So we could actually help you and guide you to rebuild you the up and away. So guess what we get to do? That 750 is actually waiting for you. I want to analyze you today, not tomorrow, today. I want you to have me do a rapid refresh, block a bunch of crap, and let the score go up and away. They started it at 510, by the way. So let's get it to go past 750. So what do? Here's a 651, no green lights on the bottom. I push them up 132 points. More green lights. Build them $1 million of credit. Okay, here's a bankruptcy case. No credit. Here's $500 unsecured. Let's build them up again. Here's late on their car payment. Here's $3,000. Let's balance some debt. See, you got to man up, woman up, and be responsible for what you're trying to do. Here's 96 points in 3 days because they did exactly what I told them to do. If you're not a client right now, what you get to do is let me do a rapid rescore and put you to class Friday or Saturday. And our focus is a 750 score. I'm going to charge you $999, but I'm going to give you $1,000 card back to you. Okay? That way you can reimburse yourself. During a broadcast, I discount 50% off. So it's $499 and the card becomes $500. With the rules and tools I gave you today, you'll be able to maintain a 750 the rest of your life. If you don't have a corp, I'll hand you one for free. Let's rebuild your life anyway. From there, setup is at 10:30. every Saturday in the morning Pacific Standard Time. So I rebuild your life. I'm going to charge you $9.99 and do all that plus the corp and the classes too, level 1 and setup. And I'm going to build you $5,000 in credit. So I'm going to hand you 5 times your investment. If you invest $24.99, I'm going to give you $25,000. You decide your investment. I'm going to analyze you, add history, and start popping credit as soon as possible. And what do you get to do? That would be a Zelle payment today. There's your Zelle. Now you can call the office at 800-254-9506. If you use a card, they will charge you 5% more because that's that merchant charges us. All right, here's some things. You have a problem. You're on the national mailing list. You did it to yourself. Maybe you're a voter like I am. All right, they sell that list 412 times a year. Cable bill, corporation. So if we were to call 888-567-8688 and opt up for 5 years or lifetime, we could actually slow down the robocalls and then junk mail. All right, but again, you just have to call the number this afternoon. And by the way, it's right in front of you. It's right there. So what do we get to do? Let's plan the problem. That's right. Let's plan the problem because you didn't do that. I believe you had a friend and family member rip you off. I believe you spent thousands on crap that didn't work. I believe you didn't reach a million or billion yet and keep it that way. But it's up to you. So what do we get to do? We're going to create a line of defense. We're going to call it safety credit. You're going to make sure you have stickies around those cards. And you're going to not bring the pain home again. We're going to hear rules and tools. I drew the first dashboard of this years ago. 0 to 29 is green. All right, yellow is 30, 50 is red. That's why you maintain under 29%. From there, what do we do? All cards fluctuate. All of them but 2. So we look at all the cards we have. We size them up. We understand what we're doing now. We don't just get careless with it. We take the American Express Gold and Platinum cards, all right, up to $1 million. As long as we maintain a payment, they don't fluctuate. Our score will never drop below a 750 ever again. So I want you to maintain 750 forever. From here, you lose your job, have an emergency. What do? Simple. You run out of time, you run out of money, you go jack up your credit in 42 days. You should have asked them to increase the limit before you jacked it up, but that's what you did. The next thing we have to think about is you. You spend $50 every other day. I tell people they piss away money all the time. And they, yeah, I do. Well, let's see. If you needed $5,000 now, you go ask your friends, your family, the bank, they tell you no. This card is $5,000. The payment is $50 a month. They say you waste $600 a month on crap. All right, 140 a week. If I take that $50,000 off this corporate credit card, I can go buy 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through during a pandemic and write it all off. Step number 6. So white men do jump. See what people say we don't. Nixon took the gold standard out. And what do? We write down, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not to corporate my family anymore. And I have no intent to do fraud. That is, raise rules, have your cake and eat it too, become a certified CFO, and never bring the pain home. Step number 7. Got it so far? So if we do this correctly today, there I am dead in a coma. Can you imagine? That's just a shitty day. Google the address. You find out I'm telling you the truth and I'm not full of shit. Okay. Now I've been in 2 comas so far. I guess I'm God's example. I feel like a pincushion sometimes. I'm in a coma at 5.5 years old. I'm crippled for life. Jesus said, get up. I got up, freaked them all out. Last time they're working on me, I got to die. This time they understand the devil's trying to knock us down, hold us back. But God's delays aren't God's denials. So if you let me repackage your life, we can do it my way for a while, because I think your way sucks, just to be honest with you. Coaching programs make sense. From there, checkbook money is up to $150,000 in your bank account. We go back to corporation being a legal person. And we think about the lack of knowledge is why it makes people do stupid things. So this poor guy, I don't feel sorry for him. He lost his job, his kids in a deed. Get your assets to the church, get the damn food, drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, and have a garage sale. Knock off this crap. Ridiculous. I've been homeless. It sucks. But what do you get to do? What did I do? Sell my Rolex, my necklace, my wedding ring, my bracelet, $16,400. What did I create? $16,400 in dollars, and I had $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife an extreme house. So we have no excuses. So a division allows multiple functions. Get a bad one, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. What do we get to do? We get to build a line of defense. That's what everybody needs. If anything gets screws up, what happens? I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corporate, my family. So here how it works. Understand. If you allow me to get the tax ID on a corporate division, I can add history off the dashboard. I'm an affiliate, and we're going to go get a bunch of cash credit cards. Then I'm going to line you up for checkbook money. Is that okay? Here's the dashboard again. Would you like SSN or SS4? How many would you like? You see, you don't have any intent to do fraud, but have the intent to win. Then you get to do it again and again and not bring the pain home again. But it's up to you. We're going to create cash credit reports under tax ID. Spirit, Trudge, and Equifax. What do we get to do? We get to play. Now, I had a big serious problem in '93. I got $53 million of credit cards. They're shrinking my limits. Oh! I looked up C191D. Corporation can loan out money. I loaned out $50,000, brought in $2,400 positive cash flow. Loaned out $100,000, got $41,000, and up and away, and created $190,000 a month. So I invented Homestead Blocker, UCC1, and a chattel mortgage. See, you can design your income, by the way. So what does the division do? Lets me multiply. In my book called Buckets of Money, I created my first matrix of 4.6 million. It took me 18 months. It's $190,000 a month out of those millions of dollars of credit, so I can maintain it. The assets behind that were $1.1 billion. So I took 18 months to do this. It was fun. I got to save the credit. $190,000 a month. Is that good? Would you like to get up to $1 million a day like I did? Is that okay? Auto income. So if you have a corp, you dissect it. Find out the address you use. Put your ducks in a row. Because right now when they sue that corp, they sue you. And that kind of sucks. What do we get to do? We get to repackage yourself the right way. I invented another process called daisy chaining of credit. One card, Fair Lending Act. How about 99 more? That could actually be $100 million. So we have the ability to daisy chain credit. And then we get the money to go get the honey. There's the goal. Divisions, I set them up. Tax ID, 2,000 of history, put it up and away, and ready to go. When I set up divisions, I charge $499 each. That's $14.97 for 3. If it was done today, 3 for $9.99, 9 for $24.99. That's if it was done today, now. It is a Zell. Simple. From there, I like division process to have more goodies. No loan to value problem ever again. So the cars, the Harleys, the couple $100 million of goodies. You should have $1 million of credit cards, by the way. And then checkbook money up to $5 million. That's what you should have. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to play. Let me rebuild you here. All right. And then we get to the green card, Spark, unlimited up to 100,000. The two sisters are 30,000. That's 160. If we got the 160 times 9, is that $1 million? How about B of A? How about Wells Fargo? How about Inc? How about gold? Here's 5 of the 10 that I like, up to $5 million. And now we want to go to the bank. See, the bank will allow you to get up to $150,000 of credit, $150,000 of cash credit, and they call it unsecured. Is that okay? We do it my way. Now, here's my 5 favorite ones. Getting up to that 150. Is that okay? Well, that's up to $5.4 million. And we could have fun and get the divisions and get some checkbook money too. See, buckets of money, you don't want to hurt yourself because you're the biggest problem is you. Don't get in your own way. From there, I have specialty classes. See, I start a class at 6 in the morning on Saturdays. 6, the first one is my millionaires have $1 million of credit. They repeat, I have another part of that class at 4 o'clock. But then at 7 o'clock all through the day, I do it to 9 to 10 classes every Saturday. And on Friday, some classes too. So you can play with me if you want to. Now, my goal is this. If we were to build you corporate credit, I'd like you to remember borrow money is not taxable. We're going to use that corporate credit to buy your lifetime income. The lifetime income is what you should do. That's have your cake, you need it too. Raise your rules, become a certified CFO, and never bring the pain home. Is that okay? So let's understand. Let's pretend I gave you $1 million check today, just for the fun. What would you do? I'm gonna pay my house out of the month and stop the crap. First thing you've done all your life with money, you piss it away. That's wrong. I want you to write down reference 3 times 5. I want you to leverage the money, all right, reference 3 times 5. $1 million becomes 15 million. That allows you to basically use borrow money to build an empire. Again, you don't spend it. You borrow against it. You get to win the battle. Step 8. From here, you win the lottery today. What do? Well, I went to cash value. Everybody does. Good for you. Then you're going to put in your personal bank account. Then you're going to pay gains tax and everything you earn on it. I'm going to have you have a division of you and bank that check to the corp in the division of you. I'm going to tell you to sit down with your banker and borrow against it. Borrow money is not taxable. Then I'm going to tell you flat out to turn that to millions and billions. See, you had 11 cities file bankruptcy. That means the United States of America Incorporated, cities are corporations, so are states. See, they played the game in front of you. You didn't pay attention, and you brought the pain home. You could have did the same thing with no intent to do fraud. So that's step number 9. Bankruptcy. Why don't we Google it today? Look at it. You get to file bankruptcy with the SSN or SS4. Who's going to be the duck the next time? Plan the duck. Have no intent to do fraud. So we get to play my way for a while. Add you to the credit system, build you up to $1 million of cash credit, and you get to accomplish the American dream, run it all off too. Beat your doubt, run your race, get past go. See, you're on your own way, the ultimate goal. From there, we will look at God's gift, the mansions and the race boats and the yachts and the helicopters and the buildings too. Now, I'd like you to change your driver's license today. So write it down. You get pulled over in a bumpity bump and you're giving some stranger your home address. Isn't that called stupid? You're giving it to the police officer, you just announce it on the system. Isn't that stupider? So driver's license, insurance, registration, you're going to use the P.O. box or mailing address. You're going to look up the Privacy Act and protect your assets. You buy a car today, what did you do? You got sweated for 5 hours, you lost $30,000, and you got 9 inquiries. Isn't that kind of dumb? Why don't we do it my way for a while? How about we do fleet price tax ID division? It's not the point of write-off. You get to do that. The point is whose liability and basically who's what? The registered owner. We got to protect our assets. House, you let 2 people sign for the house? No. Car, shouldn't be your car. What do we do if you lose a house and a car? Don't worry. You'll have shitty credit. Then they'll report it to the IRS as a 1099-C, and now you have double shitty credit. Congratulations. In a bumpity bump for your car. If the division was the registered owner, they sue the registered owner, would be the division and not you. That means they're going to get diddly squat. Is that okay? How about today we look at the properties? If every property is in a division, we can separate liability because you don't know which one's going to slip and fall and see and screw you up. House payment looks and offsets your taxes. Amazon didn't pay tax in the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would you pay tax? Why would they pay tax? There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. We watched him borrow from 3 banks $44 billion because he didn't have in the damn bank. He didn't pay tax. So he borrowed against it and he got basically Twitter and turned it into truly dumb, and X marks the spot. I think that was stupid. That's just my opinion. He's got a spaceship. So's the other guy. So's the other guy. We could join the club and win the battle, and we're going to play. So run your life through a corporation in conjunction. All right, from there, what do we get to do? All right, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. You see, you get a paycheck called taxable income, right? The leftover, you're paying car payment, gas registration, insurance. Why don't you yell? Why don't you start driving a company car like I do and write it all off? Why don't you get a copy of an SS4? I'm telling you the truth from IRS.gov, banking and credit purposes. You never had to be a duck and a sheep. You chose that for you. There's mama. Since 71, Nixon took the gold standard out. She's going to fill out that form for the baby. So the baby, her, and go home. See, when you buy a house, it's escrow, close, homestead, trust. How about we don't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess? All right, so understand, we get to play the game to win, step number 20. If you want to save up to 70%, I call it OPM money. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days, and you leverage that money into $15 million from an escrow. Well, what do we get to do? All right, borrow money's not taxable, create the line of defense. All right, that's step 21. That's called blackjack. You want to win again and again? So here's my office before I died in that coma in 2009. 22,000 square foot building, Irvine Spectra. Very simple. So my blueprint is see it, believe it, go get it. What did I do? I took my 3 divisions of me, my closets divisions, and I built $1 million of credit again, and I bought my wife her next dream house. So remember, there is 1,000 steps you can master to get to the $1 million dream. You don't have your time, I'm sorry to say, your time has you. Why don't you turn it around and get into coaching today? What it means, extra offers I give to people in coaching. So the goal is to be what? A millionaire corporation. That would be the ultimate goal. From here, I'll give you some clients and examples. Joanne here, she has income, auto income right now, about 47,000 this last month, okay, per month. Started a couple months ago. We look at other people like Joseph. Joseph's income is very simple. All right, literally about 138,000 last month. We go, how did he start? So we got the choice to get into the blueprint call. That's where you and I, for an hour, I want your partner of life on the phone call with us, please. Especially if you're married. I want your wife on the phone with us or the husband on the phone. See, there's a thing with a man. When a man does something, a woman always give him the look. The look is, it better work, I'll kill you look. We all know that look, guys. Married men. But again, we have to understand they have to be on the same page. The blueprint takes an hour and it costs $9.99. That's the type of business I'd like to help you get into or even do it for you. So these are the things we have, and we'll structure this for you too. I have a location system that works. I can put you in the location and just hand you the damn keys if you want. But again, what do I like? I went after businesses that didn't cost about 40, 50,000 because hell, I take it off a damn card. That's 3 to 10,000 a month. 100,000, usually up to 45,000 a month, 250, 750. So if we look at businesses like going to an expo, it's like the deer in the headlight. Which one do you pick? You kind of get stuck. What if we end up basically you own it, but you don't run it? That would be the ultimate goal, auto income. So today, you can basically, if you want to get started in coaching, it's $1,000 down, all right, for the 6 weeks program. So that means you put $1,000 down, you lock in, because I got one position that's available right now, all right, and you pay in full. All right, I'm going to double the cash credit. 1,000 down, you're going to get what I offer you today. So in 6 weeks, all right, an hour blueprint comes in the thing. Credit is 25,000, expedited rapid in all the classes, level 1, 2, 3, and specialty classes. What happens is usually about 12 grand. It's $49.99 today, 5 grand. If you put 1,000 down, you're going to get all those pieces in the 25,000. If you paid in full, you're going to get basically 50,000 of credit. Now, real estate, franchise, storage units. So you have 6 weeks to get started, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. What is our goal? 3 months, you should be positioned, 6 months locations, 12 months, multiple locations, and your goal should be $5 million. What I just said is right in front of you. Next, what our goal is 10,000, 100,000 a month. Auto income. Let's put you in all the classes, rapid rescore, weekly calls, and let's especially analyze you every 7 days. Up, and away kind of thing. So let's do projections and what kinds of things in phone calls, daisy chaining of credit, and increasing limits. As we play, the 3 months is $8,000. Okay, 3 months, 8,000. You're stuck with me. I give you 100,000 credit with that, which normally would cost you 10,000. 6 months is 15,000. I build you 150, which would have been 15,000. Again, what do we do for the year? 30,000. And we're going to build you up to 250,000 of credit. See, a corporation's a legal person. Divisions give us a line of defense. We're willing to sacrifice those, not the family anymore. What do? What are you willing to lose? Hey, I didn't have a family as a kid. I just got to live in hell as far as I'm concerned. got a wife, I finally got a Christmas and a holiday, and I finally got a birthday. Till then, I never really had one. Wife, I'm not willing to lose the family. Corporation, they sue us. Division process, step 23. The only way you can get checkmate is through the division process. We get to win every step of the way. So I like this. Reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. That's what I've done all my life. Making millionaires through corporations and divisions and training people how to be a certified CFO. Ultimate goal. You have joint credit, get rid of it. You buy a house, it's Esco Close Homestead Trust corporations. They're free in all 50 states. You just pay a filing fee. That's all you got to do. Real estate, franchise, current units, and line of defense. I always give bonus cash credit to people. I want them to get up to 10 times their money back. Why? I want to take away their excuses because they've been ripped off by so many people. So we get to play my way for a while. That's step number 24. As we play, that 750 is waiting for you. All you need to do. But again, I want to analyze it today. I want to basically what? Do rapid refresh. If you want to become a client, all right, basically rapid rescore, go to class, 750 score is our goal. All right, we're going to charge you $9.99. $1,000 card back to you today. The discount is half price, $4.99, and $500 card back to you. And now you have rules and tools to maintain a 750 score. If you don't have a corp, I'll give you one for free. If you do, I'll build the one you have. Put you in level 1 and setup. $9.99, 5,000 credit back to you. $24.99, 25,000 credit back. Analyze, add history, pop credit right away. Let's build it up and away. And all you got to do today is basically Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. From there, referrals are great. We'll build more credit. Or what do you get to do? We'll pay you 10% for referrals, as long as you let me know what their name is before they sign up. Because they tend to basically not name your name when they sign up and blow it for you as we do this. So never forget, banks and grocery stores in your face. And what do they get to do? Even the banks like Wells Fargo, another $3.7 billion. So understand, if we look beyond the curtain and learn how it's done, we can actually do that to protect our family too. We can make sure we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. We don't need to bring the pain home. So right now it's time to Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire, or call 800-254-9506 and talk to one of our specialists. They're willing to help you every step of the way. Don't forget, you get stuck with me in every class. All right, I don't pass that buck. All right, so I'll help you every step of the way. And all we have to do is our best while God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.